You know what's strange? Some people can sit in silence and feel peaceful. But for others, silence doesn't feel peaceful. It feels loud. It makes every thought sharper, every worry closer, every unfinished task stand in the room. So they turn on a podcast, a fan, a TV show, or rain sounds, not to escape life, but to finally enter it. Stay with me because what I'm about to tell you will completely change how you see people who need background noise to function. You know the scene. You're trying to clean your room, answer emails, fold laundry, or start that thing you've avoided all day. The room is quiet. Too quiet. You can hear the hum of the fridge, the clock, your own breathing, and instead of feeling focused, you feel trapped inside your head. Then you press play. Maybe it's a comfort show in the background. Maybe it's lo-fi music. Maybe it's someone talking about a topic you barely care about. And suddenly, your body unclenches. Your hands start moving. The task feels less heavy. You think, why does noise make me calmer? Psychologists call one part of this optimal arousal, often linked to the Yerkes-Dodson law, from the 1908 work by Robert Yerkes and John Dodson. The simple idea is this: your brain doesn't perform best when it's understimulated or overwhelmed. It works best in the middle. Think of your mind like a radio. Too little signal and everything feels flat. Too much signal and it turns into static. Background noise can become that middle setting. Not exciting enough to steal your attention, but active enough to wake your system up. This is why you might do dishes faster with music, study better in a cafe, or feel productive when a familiar show is playing. The noise isn't the task, it's the ignition. But here's where it gets interesting. For some brains, especially brains that struggle with attention, noise can improve performance. Research by Göran Söderlund and colleagues in the Journal of Child Psychology and Psychiatry found that white noise helped children with ADHD and ADHD perform better on memory tasks, while it made performance worse for children without ADHD. Psychologists connect this to stochastic resonance, which sounds complicated, but it's basically this. Sometimes a little randomness helps the signal get through, like tapping a stuck vending machine. The tap isn't the snack, but it helps release it. This is why you may need a fan, music, or background chatter to start focusing. Your brain may not be looking for distraction, it may be looking for stimulation to unlock attention. Then there's attentional load. Daniel Kahneman's work on attention and effort helped shape the idea that attention is limited energy, not an endless spotlight. When everything is silent, your brain may have too much empty space to fill. And what does it fill it with? Overthinking, replay loops, random memories, tiny anxieties wearing costumes as urgent problems. A soft layer of background sound can take up enough mental space to stop your mind from turning inward too aggressively. It's like putting a small fence around a restless dog. You aren't trapping it, you're giving it boundaries. This is why you may fall asleep better to rain sounds, work better with a podcast, or feel less lonely when voices are nearby. Now, before the comment section explodes, needing background noise doesn't automatically mean something is wrong with you. Sometimes it's healthy regulation. Your nervous system knows that a little sound helps you enter flow, reduce boredom, or soften the blankness of a room. But sometimes it's avoidance. Sometimes silence feels dangerous because silence is where feelings finally catch up. If you grew up around tension, unpredictability, or emotional loneliness, quiet might not feel peaceful. It might feel like waiting for something bad to happen. That's hypervigilance, the nervous system scanning for threat even when nothing is happening. In that version, background noise isn't just comfort, it's armor, not bad armor, just armor you may not know you're wearing. Here's the reframe: you're not lazy because you need a video playing to clean, you're not childish because silence makes you restless, you're not weak because a fan, playlist, cafe, or comfort show helps you function. You're someone whose brain may regulate through texture, through rhythm, through soft stimulation. You're not broken, you're wired for depth over noise, which means silence doesn't always feel empty to you. Sometimes it feels too full, and when the world calls you distracted, it might be missing the truth. You're not trying to avoid focus. You're building the conditions where focus can finally find you. Maybe that's why background noise feels so personal. It's not just sound, it's companionship without demand, structure without pressure, movement without chaos. It gives your mind something gentle to lean against while you do the harder thing. Live, work, think, clean, create, rest. Some people need silence to hear themselves. Some people need a little sound to stop hearing themselves too much. And maybe neither is superior. Maybe both are just different ways of finding a room inside your own mind where you can breathe. If this hit home, subscribe to the Psyche Code. And if this resonated, you'll probably love the next video on why some people keep their phone on silent but still check it constantly. Click to find out why quiet people often have the loudest nervous systems.